again for joining me on another ingredient throwdown. A time of the week we're just gonna get together and we're gonna go over a Plexus product one by one until we've gone through that whole line. So today we're gonna cover the JOYOME morning serum, the AM serum. But as always, I'm always gonna start out with the did you know. So the first did you know? Did you know that our microbiome, which we have talked about in depth almost every week, right? And it's absolutely a part of our inside makeup, which is why we focus on gut health so much. However, our microbiome goes on our outside of our body too. We are still covered in bacteria on our outside just like we are on our inside, and having that balance, good versus bad bacteria in a healthy, consistent balance has everything to do with the health of our skin. And the second did you know that on average a woman puts 16 beauty products on her face before she even leaves the house for the day? And the last did you know that there are harmful ingredients in our skincare, and there are certain chemicals like phthalates and parabens that actually cause hormonal disruptions, and that can all even tie into reproductive issues. All right, let's move on. Let's move on to what's in this stuff that makes it so special and so much better than the other products on the market, which is what I say every week. All right, so in this morning serum, we have got 6 active ingredients that work synergistically together in this product alone, but also work synergistically with the evening or the PM serum, which we're gonna cover next week. So first and foremost, we have agarylline peptides. Now, if you recall, peptides are kind of that middleman between amino acids and protein. We also have hyaluronic acid and red clover, niacinamide, isoryl peptides, and ceramides. Now let's talk a little bit about what's not in this. So in the European Union, there have been 1,300 ingredients, skincare ingredients, banned. However, that is not the case in this country. Plexus, however, always goes on the side of safety, and they have chosen to follow these guidelines where we do not find harmful or potentially harmful ingredients in here. All right, time to move on to benefits. Now, this is where I want you to really dial in and pay attention to the benefits of this product alone. Well, obviously, it is classified as a beauty product. We are focusing on the beauty benefits of this. Fine lines and wrinkles, even to the point of deep wrinkles from repetitive facial expressions. So things like, or, you see what I'm saying? When we get all this kind of stuff going on in our face, we do things like this without even thinking about it, and the product is gonna work on decreasing the appearance of those wrinkles. Also, our skin is gonna retain moisture better when using this product, so the plumpness in our skin, along with the skin just being more firm or tight, it also helps to clean out our pores, so decreasing the appearance of those pores. It's also gonna give your skin a brighter appearance, a firmer texture, just a better tightness in your skin. And it also addresses specific needs like eye puffiness and dark circles, evening out that skin tone. All right, I'm sure some of this has already got you asking questions. So how do I know that these claims are actually gonna be realized? I hear this from a lot of different companies, and these ingredients are pretty standard. Great question. And yes, ingredients aren't gonna do a hill of beans of difference unless you know they are getting into the depth of your skin that they need to. They need to penetrate well in order to be active on that skin. Now, Plexus has developed a hydrolyzed delivery system, which makes this not only possible, but an absolute. So these hydrolipids grab onto these active ingredients and they absorb them deep into the skin. So in other words, we have got plant-derived carriers that transport these active ingredients into the depths of our skin, so the active ingredients actually do what they are claimed to do. And another question, well, that's fantastic. So how long is it going to take before I notice a difference? Another great question. So I highly encourage you to take a before picture and then take a picture again in about a week and a picture again in about 14 days and even up to 30 or 60 days. You are going to see visible changes within that first week even. And in only 8 weeks, 100% better hydration, 100% decrease in fine lines and wrinkles, 97% in pore reduction, 91% in eye puffiness, also 91% in increased brightness of the skin and that overall radiance, and an 84% reduction in forehead lines and wrinkles. It's kind of a big deal. Well, that sounds incredible, Kelly. How about this? Can I use this stuff around my eyes? Yes, you can. This can replace your eye cream in its totality. Just like anything else, don't put it in your eye, but put it on the areas around your eye with that puffiness and the dark circles. Okay, this microbiome on the outside of our skin, I don't quite understand that. Can you tell me a little bit more about that? I would love to tell you a little bit more about that. The two big components we have on our skin are staph epidermidis and staph aureus. Staph epidermidis being the good guy, staph aureus being the bad guy. Now, Plexus has included prebiotic fibers, and I know that should be familiar to you as well. So these prebiotic fibers feed the staph epidermidis, which is exactly what we want. We want this thriving on our skin. We want it healthy and growing because it's going to help improve our skin barrier. So protecting against environmental factors and moisture retention, and anything and everything we can do to keep that skin barrier intact is just ridiculously important for our overall health. And it also addresses this staph aureus issue we've got going on with the overgrowth. So there are beta glucans in here which impede the adhesion of staph aureus on our skin. So both of these things help to get our skin microbiome balanced again. All right, time to move on to dosing, because as a pharmacist, I just can't get away from dosing. So pretty simple. In the morning, after cleansing, apply 3 pumps to facial area and neck, or anywhere that you want to. And then after that, if you still require a moisturizer of some sort, go ahead and apply that moisturizer. Just wait a few minutes and allow this some time to penetrate into the skin. But like I said, I do challenge you to not only think about this as a facial product. This is gonna help with stretch marks. This is gonna help with razor burn for all you men out there. This is gonna help with wrinkles, which we talked about, even for all you men out there. This is not just a woman's beauty product. This is a skin health product. All right, let's move on to precautions. As always, pregnancy and breastfeeding are just gonna be listed on the labels of everything. I don't see any issues, but if you are feeling that you need to run that by your naturopath or your doctor, go ahead and do so. Now, another precaution, because this is working on our microbiome, you may have detox, just like you may have detox when you take products internally to balance your microbiome. So if you do get some skin redness, if you do get some irritation, keep in mind that that is detox. That is highly unlikely some type of allergic reaction. Slow down. If that means you use this every other day, every third day, whatever, just slow down that usage and work through that detox. All right, you guys, thanks for hanging with me again until the very end. I hope you have gleaned a little bit of insight on why this JOYOME line is just so fantastic for our skin. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about again this week, I encourage you to get into that description box. Nose around my website. Ask me some questions. Curiosity is gonna get you on this train every time. And as always, I'm gonna list some videos in the description box that I have done previously, whether it be in this series or other series on active ingredients. And there's a playlist right up here as well. So if you're enjoying what you're seeing in this content, leave me a comment, subscribe to my channel, but most of all, watch these videos and learn something. And please join me here again next week because we just might be going over another product. But in the meantime, cheers to your health and happiness.